Jane Younger from the University of Tasmania has been leading research about the spread and impact of the deadly H5N1 bird flu outbreak in the Southern Ocean, and she joins me now from Hobart. Jane Younger, thank you very much for your time. Let's go back to the beginning and look at what this bird flu, this particular strain, has actually done around the world, and how cases of it have been found everywhere except Australia, but we think that might have changed today.
Yeah, so we've seen this particular strain of bird flu spread across the world over the last 5 years. So starting in late 2021, we've seen this strain spread from Europe across to North America, South America, Africa and Asia, and eventually into the Southern Ocean, and it's even been detected on Antarctica. We've been quite lucky to remain free of this particular strain for so long. I guess we need to wait for the results tomorrow, but it seems like that luck might have turned now.
And this strain of bird flu kills birds and marine mammals.
That's right. So what we've seen in the Southern Ocean on some of our subantarctic islands is huge numbers of seals dying from this disease. So we call it a bird flu. It's, traditionally found in birds, but in this case, it's jumped across that species barrier to infect mammals and potentially transmitting from mammal to mammal. So here in Tassie, we probably need to be a little bit worried about our Australian fur seal populations too.
Yes, so people are being given some very strict guidelines about what to do if they see sick birds or any marine life. Are you able to run us through what people should be doing and more importantly, why it's so important they don't actually touch the birds?
No, absolutely. I mean, this strain of bird flu, it can infect humans. The cases that we've seen in humans are restricted to people that have a lot of contact with birds, so people like poultry workers. So the risk is low, but there is still a risk. So if you find sick or dead birds or sick or dead seals on the beach, you really need to not be approaching or touching those animals. So I think we do have an instinct sometimes if we see an animal that's particularly a bird that might be sick or look like it's struggling, we sometimes want to help it and take it into, Bonorong or something like that. In this case, we should not be doing that. Biosecurity Tasmania has a hotline set up that you can call if you find these kind of sick or dead animals. So it just needs to be reported, record the location, take a photo on your phone if you can, and then report that rather than approaching. And be careful when you're walking your dogs and things too, because of course dogs love to approach dead birds if they find them on the beach.
Exactly, they love to approach dead birds. And I should say their Bonorong is like a wildlife rescue there in Hobart, and they do an amazing job. But as you say, you don't touch the birds, you take a photo, you report it, and the like. And I mean, this bird in question is in Western Australia, on the south coast of Western Australia, in the national park. They've emphasised there that it's in a remote area, and I'm right in saying what we've heard this afternoon is that avian influenza has been confirmed, but what the CSIRO is doing is confirming the strain, and that is the key, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. So avian influenza, we have these low pathogenic avian flus that circulate in birds regularly. So similar to how we have our annual human flus. Most of the time, those make you a little bit sick, but they're not causing huge outbreaks or death. But this particular strain of H5N1, it's spreading really rapidly. It's killed millions of birds across the world. So it's a particular strain that we're quite worried about. So the Australian Centre for Disease Preparedness is doing genetic testing on that bird, and we're expecting to have the results tomorrow. The bird in question is a skua, which is a type of seabird from the Southern Ocean. And it's suspected that could be this H5N1 strain because we have seen that strain in skuas in the Southern Ocean over the last couple of years.